In this episode, guys, I'm going to be telling you how to change your visa status. Okay, so it doesn't matter what visa category you're on, it doesn't matter what visa status you're on. I'm going to be showing you how to change it. Now, this is for people in the UK, okay? So it's not the same for people in America, people in Canada, Australia. I think I've made a video already about this. So, if you're interested in knowing how to change your visa status while in the UK, it doesn't matter what category of visa you're on, this content is for you. Why don't you give me 1 second, okay? I'm gonna dash up to the market, and you guys are smart. You already know what comes next. Let's get it.
You know the way I do it when I drop lyrical. Anytime I spit lyrical, philosophical. All the niggas mimical, but they stare still on taking literal. Punchlines collateral. Maximum damage.
Hello, Chronicles. Hello, YouTube. How are you and you all doing today? It's still your value-based king, Fuse, out with another value-packed episode. Now, I was having a conversation with one of my flatmates here in the village in Bournemouth, and she was telling me about a friend of hers. My flatmate is a student, and she was telling me about a friend of hers, one of her friends, who was unable to pay her tuition fees. And the school kept sending her warning after warning, warning after warning, till eventually the school sent her a letter telling her that she's been withdrawn from her course. Now, I'm sorry guys, I'm sorry about the glee from the sun. I'm taking a walk and it's quite sunny today. So when it gets sunny in the UK, we always take advantage of the sun because it's always very cold. So you guys can see I'm putting on my jacket. So she was withdrawn from the course, and she's been literally traumatized. She's been literally traumatized, doesn't know what she would do, doesn't know what she can do about the situation. Now, I advised my flatmates on what to do, on how to counsel or advise a friend on the next step. So there's all hope is not lost, okay? If you are withdrawn from your course, all right, guys, let me sit down. Oh, yes. So, if you were withdrawn from your course, maybe because you were unable to pay your tuition fee, maybe someone who was supposed to pay your tuition fee in Nigeria disappointed you, maybe the scholarship that you are on, maybe somehow for some strange reason, the scholarship was withdrawn. There are certain things you can do, and that's what I'm going to be talking about in this video. Now, one of the things that you can do is to apply for a health care assistant job or a mental patient caregiver position. These are positions that are open to any and everybody here in the UK. You can apply for this, but the thing is that there's a catch to it. If you're applying for these positions, you should apply for these positions with companies or healthcare homes that are going to offer you visa sponsorship. Yes, it's possible. There are companies out like this in the UK that would tell you that we're offering you this position and it comes with visa sponsorship. And you don't need to go back to your country. So many people think that you need to go back to your country to start the application process, change your visa process. No. They're going to help you. They're going to help you change your visa status while you're here in the UK. And guys, I did not read about this. I found out about this firsthand. When I was still back in Nigeria, I think I must have called over 500 healthcare giver homes in Nigeria to see whether they were looking to hire people. I think then I was trying to make content about this topic. And many of them told me, literally, more than 10% of 500, that'll be over 50 something, told me that they asked me, am I already in the UK? I said, no, I'm in Nigeria. They said, it's unfortunate I'm not in the UK. They cannot hire me. So they wanted me to be in the UK, and they actually offered, that's the thing, they offered to change my visa status for me. They said, listen, they're going to actually help me change my visa status if I'm already in the UK. So this is possible. So if whether you're a tourist, you traveled from Zimbabwe, from South Africa, you traveled from Malaysia, you traveled from the Philippines just to visit the UK, whether it's Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland, or England, and you've changed your mind. Maybe you found an opportunity in the UK and you don't know what to do because you're on a tourist visa, or you're a student like my flatmate's friend who's about to be sent out of uni because she's not paid her tuition fees. Apply for healthcare giver positions, apply for mental patient carer positions in the UK, but make sure you get these positions with caregiver homes that are willing to offer you sponsorship. Change your visa status while you are already in the UK. It's as simple as that. Now, I asked my flatmate a couple of days later whether she was able to talk with her friend and whether she told her friend about it. She said yes, she told her friend about this, but her friend told her that there was someone who wanted to help her change her visa status, but the person was demanding £10,000. Now it made me think that someone else is asking £10,000 for because they want to help her change her visa status. Why don't you just go pay the school fees then, the tuition fees? Now, there are people who would demand money to help you do this. There are many people that come. Some of them are fraudulent. Some of them are legit. It just depends. Some will tell you that, listen, I'm going to do this for you. When you start working, you're going to be paying me half of your salary every month. This arrangement exists. There are people that do this. There are people, this is your jobs. But I don't recommend that you do this because life in the UK is already hard enough. Instead of giving someone half of your salary, why don't you just bite the bullet, research on these companies, and start to apply? And if you are in this predicament, if you're in this situation, I would recommend that you start to apply as soon as possible before the Home Office starts deportation proceedings. Do you get it? Start to apply as soon as possible. It's healthcare assistant or caregiver positions are very easy to get. The procedure that would get you land in these positions are very easy. Now, the reason why it's so easy is because the locals are not interested in these positions. It's literally a manual job. You're going to be taking care of elderly people, people that cannot help themselves, people that literally poo on themselves and wee on themselves and throw up about. So you're going to be doing a lot of cleaning, a lot of you're going to be caring for people who cannot care for themselves. So the locals don't really rate these jobs. That's why these jobs are open for international people in the UK. So guys, this is very simple. It's not even that difficult, but I don't even know why people, I guess it's information and most people are not privy to this level of information. That was why I thought to make this video, this content today. If you have any questions about this topic, if maybe what I said was not clear, if I was too fast, why don't you go down to the comment section, leave me a comment down there, and I'm going to come around to answering all your inquiries. And I want to believe that since you watched this video to this point, which means this video was valuable to you, why don't you help us? Do us a big favor of going down, smashing the subscribe button, turning on the notification bell, liking our videos, and sharing them with your friends, particularly those in the UK who are stranded and looking to change your visa status. Okay, guys, if you're interested in knowing more about laws that are being laws that have been passed and are going to be passed in the UK that's going to affect immigrants coming into the UK, why don't you click on that video that is going to right there to my right, and it's going to take you to that content. And until the next one, I remain your value-based King Fuse. Happy New Year to you guys. Bye-bye for now.